Blaised. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the show. You're tuned into Blaised Radio. We are, let me see. There we go. We are still on the moon. We're getting ready for Gift the Gab. We're going to go right to it and talk about the roster, the champions, and we're going to play a bunch of promos. We're going to show a bunch of promos. Those that we already played on the air probably won't play because of time restraints, but we will go through and show everyone's promos too. But let's see who we got here. We got Prime Time in the building. Good to see you, my friend. If he's here as well, good to see you. The world champion is in the building. We got Atticus, Digital Dog. Good to see everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. We got a lot of stuff to cover. The Gift of Gab is always a really interesting time where we test people's promo skills as well. What's up, Odds? Good to see you. So the link has been sent out to all the private chats. If you want to join, we have a couple people already in the green room ready to talk about their upcoming matches. There's Raves. What's up, Raves? Good to see you. Fusion's in the building as well. So we're going to get right to it. I will play a bunch of, we got about a dozen promos to play. So after that, we'll go, I'll just share my Discord and play a bunch of promos, show a bunch of promos too, and talk a little bit about them. Then we will bring up the match cards for this coming week. And that's when I'll bring on a couple people to talk about what's going on, not only today, but also in the upcoming week. So right off the bat, we're still on Moon City, still trying to take care of business here on the moon. And we split up to 9 different teams. 10 teams technically, because we have the group of people that are in the triple threat briefcases tournament as well. What's different here? Oh, that's right. Here we go. All right. So we got people still trickling in. Mordrin's in the building. There he is. And a lot of people having fun with Gift of Gab. That's what it's all about. Just have some fun with it. But let's just quickly go through where we're at. I say this every month. There are a bunch of names that are maybe in the private group chats that you do not see on the list here. That means you need to be more active, bottom line. We've made a lot more interaction in the live chats, in the shows. So as much as I'd love to just have everybody on the roster, if you're not involved in a couple weeks, you'll be dropped. There's a couple people that if I don't hear from them through Gift of Gab, they'll be dropped. At the same time, if someone who wasn't around wants to come back around and be here on a regular basis, just drop me a DM. We can get you back in there. We still have 2 aliens there, a female and a male unmasked, and Xander Webb, I don't want to say the leader or the head of those bastards. I don't know. But this time around, because of the Gift of Gab, we have managers. So we have a group of managers: Chance Harper, myself, Mrs. Utaker, Sarah Richards, Riley Wolf, Shmoo, J-Dog, Fusion, and Sean Shamrock. Jeff Matthews in the building. Good luck for your nice avatar there, you punk. We'll deal with him. I had my words already said about, and I got 2 promos in. I'm good. I said what I had to say. I don't need a third one. But you'll hear mine coming up here soon. Here's all the teams. Sure, there'll be some shuffling around there, here and there, with some people going and coming and such and such. So, as far as tag teams and the qualifiers we have for these championships will all be through these 2 tournaments. The Gift of Gab tournament, promo based, and then we have the triple threat briefcase tournament going on at the same time, which I think I forgot. I might not have put there. Here's the champions right now. Dragonheart defended his title, and then we had a slew of new champions the last time. We had Dallas Cole, our new battle queen. Disillusioned, Atticus, and Matt Storm, your tag champs. SJ Ray, your new warrior princess. Andy Price, your new warrior champ. Ooh, that still says John Breakdown instead of Mouse Stanley Ward. I just got to change the name on that poster. That's all. Sometimes I rush and do too many things at once and forget. Jiggles is here. Uh-oh. The G6 championships. Well, when the G6 titles came around, the Wolves Den defended their titles still, and then the Dreamweavers are your new G6 champions. Oh, wake it up. And Cowboy John, your new Blitzkrieg champ. Andy Price is your Crazy 8 champ. So we started out this week with the 3 teams that got a bye. Through the preliminaries, they earned the opportunity in those Rumbles to get a bye. So C&K, Red Lounge, and Scavengers were not in active competition. However, this triple threat, 3 teams, helped us determine who got to hand pick their second round opponent. The Scavengers won that, winning the majority of the matches that day. They won 4 matches out of the 5. So they got to pick who they want to fight in round 2, and they chose the winner of today's battle. Monstars in the building. What's happening? Today we have the final battle in round 1, but in our round 1 battles, our first one, we saw the Rebellion and the Cowboys from Hell. Rebellion won the first 4 matches and ended it. It was Count over Shadow Press, Jiggles over Butterfly, Gav over JW, and Goddess over Tiffany, and that was it. Now the Cowboys from Hell need to come up with a way to promo theirself back in. So they have 3 promos each person. to prove to the committee that they should be the one out of the 6 teams that gets back into the Final Four. Redneck Avenger, the only one getting a win out of those 7 matches. In our second, we saw the ACE take a lead and then lose their lead late to the MAD, who advanced into the next round. Triple Beats in the building. What's happening? I did send the link if anyone wants to come on and cut a promo towards the end. We're going to watch a bunch from the Discord, listen to some, and go from there. So the MAD advanced as well in round 1. Today, we have Totes and Mordrin. We have Melinda and Angelita, Whisper and Witcher, Drew and Jeff, Digital and Jake. Those are the matches today, along with the tag team matches. Best of 7 matches again. Bounty Hunters and Chosen Family, the final battle in round 1. Here's your second round. Now the tournament looks a little different. The Red Lounge will face the Rebellion. Those matches are all posted on the website and in your Discord private group chat. So if you want to start second round promos, you get 3 of them. You can go ahead and do it, because there you go. The MAD and the C&K will battle. Matchups for that one we'll talk about here shortly as well. Actually, we might as well do that first, and then come back to it for promos later on. Let's see here. It's a good time just to go over the match card. So here's what we got coming up this week. Rebellion versus the Red Lounge. You'll see Lance Romance versus Kelly Mavericks. Seriar Triple Beat, that's your target for this week. You only got till Tuesday. You got up to 3 promos. Kelly Mavericks, Lance Romance. Miss Jiggles and SJ Ray. I think that promo battle will be kind of entertaining. SJ newer to the roster. Miss Jiggles just recently returning, but both very vocal. We'll have a chat choice match again. Vipero versus Count Zraithnok. There you go. We got Cassie versus Goddess. They know each other well. They've had tons of battles. Another one here on Tuesday. Andrew Dubs versus Gav. And then the tag matches. All the men, all the ladies. As far as the triple threat briefcase, we got the semifinals. Turmoil, Leo, and Rick. Kyle, Rob, and Alien X. Emily and Molly. And we got one other semifinal for both to be determined today. C&K versus MAD. There's Butterfly. What's happening? Mark Caliber versus Captain Demented. Those 2 go back. Cougar Knight versus Ivy Pine 1-on-1. That'll be interesting. Drum Monkey versus Brooklyn Joker. Lady Devil versus Eva Cyanide. And Shifty versus Caleb James. There are your 5 matches. Then, of course, match 6 and 7 will be those same components fighting in tag matches. And then your triple threat briefcase semifinals, the winners of today's matches will fight on Wednesday. Thursday, the Scavengers await. Here's how it breaks down. Corey Quinn will fight first, then Laura Wells, then Jay Vulture, then Carmen, then Dragonheart, and then the tag matches with a couple bonus matches. That's on Thursday. Scavengers will face whoever wins today. The next week, here's our super card. We got a couple reward matches. Carrie versus Jade versus Rick. Patty wants to see Mrs. Uteka versus Angelita versus Kelly. And Mordrin wanted Boots and Blood versus Pit Crew. We'll see those. We'll have a rumble to determine the Warrior title opportunity against Andy. And Tiffany Sky earned her right to fight SJ Ray. And then the triple threat briefcase ladder matches. 1 and 2 will go down to determine what 2 lucky individuals get 3 title shots. Also up, nominees can be sent to me at any time for the end of the year awards. I'll get probably more in depth than that in the beginning of December. But there you have it. On the website, you can look up all the action as you see it here. This middle row here is what this week is all about. And we're going to hear a little bit about my bounty hunters in a little bit. Since we're going to go to the Discord and actually play a bunch of promos, I actually had a lot to say this time about the team that I'm invested in, and I'll let you guys hear me explain it in a little bit. Jamar's in the building, Butterfly's here as well. So we're going to go right to the Discord now. And here's where it all started. Wait, hold on. Let's go to this one. Here's where it all started. The Discord, we had Tiffany Sky start us off stating how strong she is anytime, any place. She'll be there to win my match and against Goddess. She's calling her out. Diamond Sky. Now, I'm just going to stop at a lot of these promos, and if people want to come back and watch them, they can freeze frame and zoom in and read the whole thing. There's 50. We are at 55 promos for the Gift of Gab so far. So if you want to read these promos, you can come back. I'm just going to highlight a couple. And Andrew Dubbs, who always does a good job here, talked about being on the moon, talked about having the tag titles and getting back there and being hungry. And he's on the Red Lounge team. I got everyone fired up with the old Gift of Gab marker here to know where we started. This one's worth playing because he does go over a lot of things. So let's take a listen to Fusion's little intro promo to the Gift of Gab.
Gift of Gab, huh? 9 managers walk in thinking it's about who talks loudest. But volume, that's not power, precision is. Let's break it down, shall we? Blaze, McCoy, and the bounty hunters, tough talk, big boots. But Blaze, you chase moments. I create movements. Shmoo and MAD, madness is easy. Control is rare and decisive. Shulky's Red Lounge, velvet smooth, but the lights fade fast when the collective shows up. Sean's Cowboys from Hell, you ride in loud, I move in silence. By the time you draw, Rebellion's already acted. Chance and GNK, guts and knives, cute. Try strategy and execution. J-Dog's Scavengers, you survive, we build. Tiny's Chosen Family, emotional, maybe, but emotion doesn't lead. Vision does. Sarah's Anarchy Chaos, wild and loud. Rebellion, we bring calculated disruption. And now, Rebellion stands with me. Under my guidance, we drop the dead weight, and now Rebellion are more focused, sharpened, reimagined. You all talk like you've got plans, but I am the plan. So speak up, yell, brag, threaten. When it's over, you'll remember who had the final word.
Well, there you have it. Fusion breaking the mold there, coming back. Jigs had a lot to say as well. It's always good to have those two back. They're really injecting a lot more energy into this stuff, and I appreciate it. Here's Whisper Bagwell. We talked about a lot of these. Whisper today will be facing Witcher, who Witcher dropped a promo last time around, but we haven't heard from Witcher. She did drop me a DM and saying she's been kind of busy, but we'll see if it matters. You can keep your tricks and your spells. I'll take the Gift of Gab and cut you down to size. When you step into that ring with me, it's just you and me. Whisper did a very good job talking against an opponent that was not being very vocal. But Whisper, heading into this battle today, had a lot to say. Jigs again coming right back, talking about butterfly lace. Ooh, it's showtime. Show them boobies. Hey, she likes to show her boobies. What? Melinda and the bounty hunters. She did a very good job with her history lesson. She did a little research. Empires Rose, Forgotten, the apocalypses that we almost had. She did a research. She brings up Angelita's information. Battle Queen twice, Warrior Princess. She did her homework. blood, guts, hellfire, ballroom dancing, the usual growls, purrs, pouncing, probably uses a litter box for the aesthetic. She had some very good words for Angelita, kind of put her in her place. Plots, natural disasters, sewer dwelling upstarts, alien interference, now a lunar colony, gift wrap in a cute bow. Don't lose sight of the past. I'll help you navigate the future here in the comment. I'm telling you, man, I picked these bounty hunters for a reason. You can hear part of it right here.
Opioid addiction gets between
come
you
on with the
and what you
commercial.
love. Once monthly
Bounty hunters, let's ride. It's time to collect. Yo.
It's your boy Blaised McCoy here to formally introduce you all to the future Gift the Gab 4 winners, the future of this business, future of this company, future team that will help save us and return us successfully to the combat kingdom, the future royalty in LTD, the bounty hunter. Let's get right to it. Drew Hawthorne, the Revenant. There's no history on him. There's no tape. He's brand new. The Jake Bagwell, good luck with that one. You'll probably be forced to retire because this man is a juggernaut, an X factor that will easily get the victory. Melinda Gutierrez, the mechanic, has proven she can take people apart, put them back together with her dominant Battle Queen title reign earlier this year. Angelita, I apologize in advance for what this devil dog's about to do to your precious Angelita chosen family. It doesn't matter. You might as well look for a replacement for Lita now. That won't matter either, because the end for the chosen family is this first battle. Witcher Tony Cox, scientific approach, calculating tact, mind-bending ferocity is the potion for success. This promo co-sponsored by Witch's Brew Emporium and Ifico Pharmaceuticals. If it ain't iffy, it ain't worth it. This Witcher doesn't need to cast any spells or summon anything. It'll be an easy win over Whisper in his first round battle. Digital Dog, half man, half machine against Jeff Matthews. This cyborg has one mission, one job, destruction, whoever's in his path. You think it's funny to dress up as me? Ain't gonna be funny what he does to you. Totes McGoats, he's the real general out there, leading these troops to battle. I have faith he will get the job done. Totes and Mordrin, I know Mordrin will have clever responses to everything we have to say and that I have put out here today. I don't mind putting myself out there first and seeing what they have to say. Maybe giving them ammo? Sure. Bring it on. You think I'd just choose any group to represent everything I've worked for to save us all, win this event, win all the titles, take us back to the combat kingdom? Totes McGoats, Digital Dog, Witcher Tony Cox, Melinda Gutierrez, Drew Hawthorne. The era of the hunter starts now. It's been a while since I threw my name in the hat and had some words with people out there. Y'all seem to enjoy when Mr. Heel Blaze comes around. So, how you doing? I like getting my nose dirty too. What is up, everybody? We got some new people popping in. Jesse is here. Butterfly is here. Jiggles is here. Elite Shy Guy in the building. The Digital Dog. Matt Storm, two-time Gifted Gab winner, is in the building. Well, let's keep perusing through the old Discord and see what else we got here. J-Dog sounded off for his boys.
It's time for the scavengers to show everyone of what we can really do as a team that doesn't back down to no one. We're going to put everyone on notice with this gift of Gab, so everyone should watch out and always be ready for the scavengers.
No,
it's time.
Scavengers actually won, and they await next in line. All right, hold on a second. We get the Revenant up here. Just got to share my screen. Here we go.
Never really been much of a people person or a teams guy, so I wander the Luna base at the moment, trying to find some of the quieter, less frequented spots. and just been thinking a bit about everything going on. Looked up a lot of the things about my opponent and was sad to see that there's just a smidge more on him in the archives and the annals than there is about me, the whole new guy to the block. Between Cox, Dogs, Gutierrez, McGoats, and our employer, Mr. McCoy, this is going to be a fun one. It really is. Because if we end up having to get paid to save you guys, pull your asses out of the fire because you're too busy bickering amongst each other to accomplish anything of use, all the better. All the better. But either way, I look forward to meeting you in the ring, Jake. Hopefully you train. Hopefully you're ready. If not, I'm not entirely sure what'll save you, my friend. Good luck.
So the Revenant had words for sure. And let's go back to the Discord. We heard from Joker and Atticus last night. We heard from Crush and Kelly last night as well. I don't know what to tell you, Michael Hawkins. If you don't know if you're in the gift of gab or not, I've been talking about it for weeks, bro. I hate to put you on the spot, but you asked. You're in the triple threat briefcase. You still could promo. There's a TV promo chat. I think I've explained it enough, like ad nauseum over the last few weeks, who's where. It's on the website. I give you guys, I mean, you're real loyal, Michael, so I'm not really knocking you, but I am going to kind of use you as an example. If you don't know what's going on at this point, you already had your fight in a triple threat briefcase. You got to keep up with the Discord, people. That's all I got to say. You guys got to keep up with the Discord. I spend a lot of time putting information up for you guys. I really do. No problem, Michael. You were in the other. Everyone was either in the triple threat briefcase or gift of gab, but you could still promo if you're not in the gift of gab. Jake Bagwell, I think, had all three promos, so we'll play his later promo. Well, let's play his first one.
Drew Harthrow, you think you can come down here and collect a bounty on Jake Bagwell? Well, that dog don't hunt. That's not going to happen. But what will happen, son, and I promise you that, is you're going to get your ass whooped. That's a guarantee. I have wrestled around the world. I have spilled blood on 7 different continents. I have whooped ass around the world, like I said. And you think you're going to come and beat me? It's not going to happen. I'm a Hall of Famer. I'm a legend. So you better give your soul to God, because your ass is grass and I am the lawnmower. Well, if you're not picking up what I'm putting down, the very simple thing is you better strap on, because it's going to be a long, hard ride. Because I'm coming for you, and I'm going to hurt you real bad, son. You're going to be in a world of hurt. You're going to be in all kinds of pain. The best thing for you, Drew, don't show up. Just stay home where you're nice and safe, because I will stomp your ass in that ring. I would beat it from one end to the other. Come and get you some if you want it. But I promise you, you ain't going to like what you get.
Oh, he's going to show up. All right, Jake. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, Butterfly, but you sent me the promo. You have to put it in the TV channel chat. Promos, whether they're small or big, it doesn't matter. I mean, short to the point, 1 or 2 liners do a very good job too sometimes. But you got to put it out there for everybody to see. I think you send me it in a DM. So we'll have to do this again. Hold on. Oh, share this tab instead. Did that work? It did work.
Jake. Business is business. Your name came up. I took the contract. Simple as. I'm not afraid to bleed for what I do. I happily accept an ass kicking if it's coming my way. Not worried about that at all. And I do wonder how that fight down on Antarctica went. Did you end up kicking all those penguins' asses, or did maybe a Sasquatch or a Yeti get you? I don't know. But on to your long war. Wars of attrition, having to ration, having to suffer and struggle. It's nothing new. If you've been in the game long enough, taking the hits, you know what it's like. And as for staying home, nah, I'm not afraid of you. A legend that bleeds is just a man. And if it bleeds, it can get beat. If it can get beat, it can die. Not all that concerned. But I did find it kind of apropos that I did pick that paper bag for a costume this year. So why don't you just do just like your namesake and just get in the bag, Jake? Save me the trouble. Save yourself the hospital bills. Until next time, Revenant out. Jake. Business is business.
All right. Another one from Spedworm, the Revenant, Drew Hawthorne. Very nonchalant. I'm telling you, you're not getting us all riled up. You're not getting us any types of problems going on here. Karma Gonzalez had her words for Ivy Pine. Cassie Madam Red for the Gift of Gab promo as well. Now let's hear from Fusion and Jigs. Oh, we already heard those. We already heard theirs. Redneck Avenger, we already heard. Azrael will go ahead and play his. He's in a triple threat briefcase.
Ladies and gentlemen of LTD, it is I, the merciless Azrael Black. And
Uh-oh.
it is I,
Let's try it again.
ladies and gentlemen of LTD, it is I, the merciless Azrael Black. And
Well, his isn't playing. How about that? Doesn't want Azrael's promo to be played. I tried. Shifty came in and had a nice little rib on the McRib. Hot Fire Rose in the building. Shamrock, we heard his promo the other day as well. Caliber, we heard his on there. Corey, we didn't get to hear. He's awaiting.
Ever wrestled in a snake costume? No, of course you ain't. You don't know how fucking difficult that is. So yeah, my show at the Crazy 8 title's gone by the wayside. But that means there's a perfect opportunity. A perfect opportunity to get revenge in the semi-finals of Gift of the Gab by beating Rebellion. They'd be my pick. I'm loving life in the Scavengers. I've never really felt at home in any other stable in this company. Red Lounger's cool, but you know, only for the perks. The Misfit Toys, oh, geez, they screwed up Stable Wars, messed my chances right up. But yeah, I feel at home being a Scavenger. We're going to win this tournament, even if I have to do it one roll-up at a time. Eh, Drum? You could call it the Scavenger way.
There you have it. There you have it. Another one. That one by Corey Quinn as the Scavengers await the winner of today's promo. That's right. Get your head in a bag. Solo season in the building. Shout out to you. So we got a handful more here to get to. Let's get back to the promos. Rex and Gav. Good old Gav. Talking about Crazy 8 defeats, title shots. I covered this one on the air last night. Same thing with Count Zraitnock. Let's hear from Jamar. We'll give him his time. He got 20 seconds. Lord help us all.
I'm ready to take these chumps down in LTD. No fear, no give up. You're gonna see a different side of me. Knock, knock, knock. I'm gonna break the wall down and take your title with me.
So Jamar is in the triple threat briefcase tournament. Good luck. He may have been already eliminated. Okay, Mrs. U-Taker, time for you.
You bounty hunters love to bark, don't you? Loud mouths, soft jaws. You spit words at my chosen family as if they're gonna stick. But all I see are wannabes choking on their own words. Wish it they were us. This is the LTD, not your little sandbox, little kiddos. And standing beside me are legends carved from years of war and years of gathered wisdom. I don't manage weaklings. I lead warriors. We don't just fight, we devour. We don't just win, we rewrite histories. You flap your gums about dominance, but when the bell rings, you fold faster than a cheap suit in a thunderstorm. You throw shade, that's fine. We throw fists. You talk grit, we bleed it. And when you try to match wits with us, you'll end up tongue-tied, starry-eyed, and face down on the mat. We're not here for your approval. Oh no, we're here to remind you what fear tastes like. The chosen family doesn't play games. Oh no, we play funerals. Every insult you hurl is just another nail in your coffin. Every match is a ritual. Every victory is our reckoning. So keep mouthing off, bounty babies, because when we come for you, it won't be with words. Oh no, it'll be with fury. And when you're lying there, broken and breathless, you'll remember this moment, the moment you realized the chosen family doesn't just win. No. We burn. Burn, baby, burn.
All right, you'll hear my little response to that clever comment very soon, but let's move down to Angelita, her daughter, who I've always said she needs to act more like her mom. Let's see how she does. Notice 2 minutes and 39 seconds. These chosen family members think they can come in here and promo as long as they want, apparently, that the rules don't apply to them, I guess. Sheesh.
You call me a South-styled predator, Melinda? Kit. But I wasn't styled. I was forged. In blood. In the trail. Within rings where legends broke bones and built warriors. I don't growl, purr, or pounce. Oh no, honey. I strike, dissect, and dismantle. And while you're busy painting your fairy tales, I'm busy rewriting my nightmares. You think I use a litter box for the aesthetic? Baby, I don't play dress up. I play demolition. You won't be the beauty to my beast because you're not even in my lead. You're a flick note, a whimper, a kitten clawing at a lioness. I don't need enchanted servants. I've got spars that speak louder than your entire promo. You talk grit? I am the grit. I've bled for wins that weren't televised. I fought wars that weren't scripted. And I earned every damn eagle you or anyone else say I carry. You call it bravado? Oh, no, honey. I call it truth. And the truth is what I dragged into the light, exposing tantrum throwing frauds just like you. I don't twist guys nor twist gals. I break everyone. An equal opportunity ass kicker, sweetheart. Man, woman, alien, sewer rat, don't care. I leave them all bleeding, broken, and haunted. Long after the bell rings, I live in their heads, rent free, whispering reminders of what real hellfire looks like and feels like. So keep talking your pomp and circumstance. Keep underestimating me. Because when I'm done, you won't just lose. Oh, no, 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 honey. You'll unravel. And Combat Kingdom? It'll remember the night Angelita Matthews turned your so-called grit right freaking into dust.
Damn. She talking about grit, 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 grit. Well, you can kiss my grits, Angelita. What way did you say that? All right. Lady Devil in the building, welcome in. Let's get to some more promos here. This is what the gift of gab's all about. Melinda came back. The meat bark out, nothing personal, just business. Control is key. She's gone from big bad wolf to hopping mad teacup poodle. In doing so, she also what? There's Melinda's clever response as well. Always a nice little journey when you talk to Melinda. So time restraints, I'll play a couple of these, but I'll show a couple as well. Andy, we talked about his back and forth with Shifty. And we even got to see this, Shamrock, with good old Mindy Mork, our new interviewer, right after his team lost and he got a win.
Excuse me. That wasn't just a loss, Shamrock. That was humiliation. Your master plan left the Cowboys from hell broken and exposed. When you look at your team, do you see anything but the damage you caused?
Whoa. I see the damage. Every time I look at them, I see it in their eyes. I put that there. The failure isn't a concept. It's a stain on my hands. The plan was mine. The arrogance was mine. The collapse is a scar I gave to every single one of them.
Let me get this right. You're a coach who built a scar? Why would any fighter ever follow a leader who carved failure into them?
Because I know the exact depth and shape of every wound. I made them. I held the knife. Who better to lead them out of the hell than the one who built them in that cage? They don't need a savior. They need a guide who's memorized the dark. I'm not going to ask for their faith. I haven't earned it. I ask for their fury. Take that hurt I caused and turn it into fuel. Let my failure be the foundation we break this time. They got burned, the ashes of my ambition. Now watch them, watch me build a new kind of fire from what's left.
Boom, shakalaka.
Drew, you may be big and strong and fast. You may be powerful, but all that's not going to help you when you step into the ring with the enforcer. Because I have bled blood all over the place. I have broken bones all over the place. So you better gear up for a long, hard night because the enforcement is coming for you. And I'm going to hurt you in ways that no man should ever hurt another man. I'm going to beat you down and leave you looking up at the lights when the night's over. So you better bring your A, B, and C game. You better bring everything you got. Hell, you better bring the kitchen sink with you because it's going to be a war. It's going to be a fight for survival. So get ready. Lace up them boots real tight because you're going to need everything you need to put down the enforcer. And I will see you out there in the ring.
Yeah. I got it. I got it. Thank you, though, for letting me know. Thank you. All right. Well, let's hear one more from the Revenant.
I know. Broken bones, blood spilled everywhere, all that fun stuff. But over the course of my career, outside of being lit on fire, I've survived it all. Up to and including the death of 1,000 cuts, being hooked up to a couple of car batteries. Never broke, though. So if you want to end up becoming more than a legend, maybe even rank you up there with one of those Grimm's fairy tales, where it's actually a life lesson in disguise. Come on up, Jake. Let's see what we can do about that, huh? I'll see you in the ring. Good luck on Saturday. I know.
All right. Little more. Let's keep it going. Share the screen again. Back to the Discord. You guys have been busy. Diamond Sky got her second chance promo in already. You guys can get them as soon as you want. That this promo here will be taken into consideration for ACE trying to get back in. Whisper Bagwell again. You think you're above a promo? You're too good to face me in the ring. You're not that special. You may have a reputation for being tough, but toughness is a physical attribute. Loyalty, what sets us apart. Go ahead and hide behind your silence. She's letting her know. Where's your promo, Witcher? She's letting you know. Where's your words, Witcher? The Whisper wouldn't shut up. She's going to use all three. Chosen family's coming for you. Lita and I are more than just partners. We're family. Calling out Witcher and Melinda. Tag team match is all about chemistry. I think, argumentatively, Melinda really brought it, but where is the Witcher? Well, now we get to hear from some more individuals. How about the Digital Dog, one of the bounty hunters? Let's hear from the Digital Dog as he heads in to today's battle against the Chosen Family.
So, it seems like we'll be fighting the Chosen Family. Well, maybe we might break that family up. Maybe there will not be a family after you come into the ring with us. Because, well, we're going to show you something. And if it's not anything, we're going to show you pain. Because pain is one thing that I can do well. I may not win the match, but you will leave feeling pain. And that is what my goal is to give pain. Now, like I said, win, lose, it all comes down to that. But at the end of the day, I conflict pain. I enjoy it. I like it. So therefore, you will have pain. Whether or not you like that or not, that is really a you issue, not mine. But as the bounty hunters, we will grow, we will carry on growing, and we will not stop until every single bounty is picked up, because that is our goal. That is our mission. That mission has been chosen by a certain person you all know. So having said that, chosen family, you may not be a family after this. Or you may be a family, but a little bit of a broken family, let's put it that way. But I wish you luck. There's no hatred. It's just, it is what it is. But we will destroy you. That's just, and if we don't, hey, it doesn't matter. We'll just come back in another match and we'll carry on. We'll carry on and carry on and carry on until we finally get what we deserve. Gold. Absolute gold.
All right, there you have the digital dog. Got to turn it up. He knows he needs to get another mic or something a little louder. But hope you could hear it enough. Someone who doesn't have a problem, but digital dog has his words, and someone who never has a problem with words. And I knew this response was coming shortly after I had my words for the chosen family. Here's Mordred Nightwalker with his first Gifted Gab 4 promo.
What the fuck is up, LTD? It is, of course, the original East Coast bastard. And we're back in Gift of Gab season. With a little bit of a twist this time. See, I've been saying there's changes coming. I didn't realize they were coming for me too. But that's fine. I've got my family with me. And against the bounty hunters to start with, Blais's hired group. It wasn't enough, that he couldn't trust the people that he helped found. No, he didn't trust them enough to get a job done. He went out and had to hire other people to do it for him. Because he can't do it himself anymore. And he'll tell you, oh no, I'm retired. I just run the mic now and all that. But you see, unless you're beating up that little pencil neck geek, you get your ass kicked constantly. But we got some G6 action coming up. And now I know you guys are more than capable. There's a reason he's paying you that money. But to my right side, I got the enforcer. To the left side, I got the lone soldier. And of course, one of the most decorated competitors in LTD and myself. I've held more world titles than you all have held titles. So what are you three going to do when you look across the ring and see that no matter how much money you're being paid, it's not enough to endure what's coming for you? Tell them about it, Jeff.
With pleasure, Mordred. You see, I'm not dealing with others because I want to knock some people's heads if I have to. I'm not playing games here, We're here to win it. Because let's face it, I'm not doing this on my own. Because let's face it, I got the Chosen family on my side. I got the East Coast Bastard on my side. I got the Enforcer with me. And can't believe we back here again. So let's kick some ass if we have to. All I'm going to say this repeatedly. I'm going to do what I have to do. And I understand that I have a match with fucking, what's his name is? Digital Dog. I hope Digital listening because let's face it. I'm saying he is digital, but he pot dog. It's kind of funny, isn't it? But I'm going to knock him out if I have to. And trust me, with my high fire skills, I'm going to kick his ass for fun. So watch yourself, all right? Because let's face it, as a lone soldier himself, I'm going to kick his fucking ass if I have to or not. I'm going to deal with you if I have to pin you or put you down to sleep. That's all that matters. I will see you over there, Digital Dog. Matter of fact, hey, Jake, are you going to say something about something like that? Because I understand you have a match coming up with that person you have tonight.
And this is your future, and it's bounty hunters. What separates us from you and us is the simple fact is y'all nothing but a bunch of paid thugs We are family. We're forged in fire and blood. We have something that you'll never have, and that's internal trust. And this is your future, and it's sealed. You're going to get a chin check, a broken leg, or maybe even a kick in the teeth. See, we're not here to play around. We're not here to sit around and not do anything. We're here to hurt. We're here to maim you. We are the chosen family, and you have three of the baddest men on the planet, Ward, Jeff, and Jake. And we're here to do the damage. We're here to take out the bounty hunter. So you can take your blood money and shove it straight up where the sun don't shine. We are the chosen family. Come and get some. I dare you.
Now, I'm me as the manager, the captain of the bounty hunters. I could easily go off right now, but I'm going to stick to the rules. I'm going to stay at my 2 promos as well, and you're going to hear my other one. Digital had to spout off regardless. Don't threaten me with that kind of pain. It's an absolute blessing. Bring it on. Hit me with everything you have, because if it doesn't get hurt, I'll be slightly disappointed. We heard from Jiggles and Fusion. Again, this is for their round 2 matches. So we'll be playing those this week. And then I had a little something to say. Pay attention, chosen family.
Scenes here on the moon, they mimic the seasons like we have back in the Combat Kingdom. So now, there's a change in the air. The green, the leaves that we've grown up here, just like back home, are dying. They're old. They're withered. And that's what the bounty hunters are going to do to the chosen family here in round 1 of the Gift of Gab. Chosen family are old and broken, frail, fractured. They come out and say basically the same thing. Heard it time and time again. Mordrin, Jake, Jeff. But not one of those 3 in their little rant mention the other 3 ladies. What kind of family is that? No mention of Mrs. Utaker, my counterpart, Coach, good luck. No mention of Angelita. No mention of Whisper. What's really going on with the family? We'll find out. And Tiny talks about being burnt. You're about to get burnt tomorrow. Get blazed. Saturday. It goes down on the moon.
Yeah, we'll let the actions speak forward here. We got some people who want to come in and get their last words in, but I've said my piece. I've said what I needed to say. My bounty hunters will do the rest. Jigs getting in some for Goddess for round 2. And then we heard a little more from Mordrin.
What the fuck is up, all the crazy friends and family of LTD? It is, of course, the East Coast bastard back at it again. Because you see, the G6 match is not my only endeavor tomorrow. Oh, no, no, no. Like everyone else, I'm going to be extra busy. Which brings me to Totes My Goats. Now, if my memory's correct, and it normally is, this is our first one-on-one encounter that's straight up one-on-one. But it's not our first encounter, is it? No, 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 because this isn't the first time you've taken a bounty that involved my family. But you didn't collect on that one, did you? And you're not going to collect on this one either. Because just like the time that you took the money from Sam Hacksaw to come after my son and my family, you've now taken the money from Blaised McCoy to come after the chosen family. And you're going to fail again. Because you see, I know you're missing an eye and everything, but I didn't think you were missing a tongue. Because you've been quiet as a church mouse, and I know neither one of us have been to church in a long time. You see, I'm okay with that. There's a reason I'm called the bastard. There are reasons your employer offered you so much money knowing what he knows about me and what I'm capable of doing to people. Because I've heard you guys say before, this is just business. And I get that. Because my business is hurting people. And that's what I'm coming to do. Bank on it.
All right, the promos continue. It was cold outside, you bastards. I was outside in the elements here on the moon. Yeah, you guys know I have a dark side. You're lucky. Well, The Witcher has other things to worry about, okay? So let's take a commercial break. You guys can find out what The Witcher's been up to. And we'll be back with the final run of promos and an opportunity for you in the live chat to jump on board and get your final words as we head for the continuation of the Gift of Gab.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
The Witcher welcomes you to the Witch's Brew Emporium. Are you feeling like something is not right in your life? Need that special someone to give you attention? Perhaps guidance on the future? Or maybe feeling lonely and want to speak to one you lost? Then come to the Witch's Brew Emporium, where you can get answers to your questions you need answered to in the mystery of the clairvoyant. So let me guide you and come experience the psychic world here in the Witch's Brew Emporium. You won't regret it, but someone will. That's the Witch's Brew Emporium. Open Mondays through Saturdays from 6 to 6 for 6-hour sessions. Sundays off for sacrifices.
Feeling hexed? Life a mess? We've got the cure for your witchy stress. From moonbeam drops to bat wing stew, just chant our name. Witch's brew, just brew. Just chant our name. Witch's brew.
Shooter Star Steel and Rocket Moon Shuttle Lot. Space Cadet Shooter Carnegie here at my lot. You shoot for the moon and hit a star of a rocket sail. Right here we have this 73 Starliner sedan. It's a time machine. One owner, just did grocery runs to the space station, went to space, church every now and then. See that? She's shedding the past. The warranty shorter than a lunar eclipse, and the paperwork, well, at best is probably creative. Why do I even do this? But the price, it'll make you feel lighter than air. So, am I selling rockets or dreams? The line is blurry, just like the contracts. Get down here.
Rocket Man.
Shooter Star Stealing Deals. Shoot for the moon? You might just hit a star. Or a deal. Probably. Maybe not. Well, kinda sorta. Don't read the fine print.
Shooter Carnegie's moonrise scam. He'll take your money faster than you can. Slick word smooth, has no real plan. Shooter Carnegie's moonrise scam.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Goddess of Pain.
Well, hello there. We see you lurking. You're in the shadows, in the rafters, maybe even in the bushes. Yeah, we know you're there. So while you're out there lurking and a jerking, why don't you jerk that finger on up there, hit the like button, and maybe the share button as well. Show some love for Blaised McCoy and LTD. We know you like it already because you're watching. You can come join us in the chat, really. You don't have to be shy. We won't bite. And if we do, it's not that hard. We'll make sure you enjoy it.
Professional lurkers are welcome. Feel free to stop in and leave a comment. We'll give you a shout out. Professional lurkers are welcome. Right here on the Blaze Radio Network, here on YouTube. Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
All righty. We'll keep it rolling, keep it going here. Asriel, I tried to play your promo earlier. I'll play it audio before your match. But that's later on today, right? I'll try to play it then. It wouldn't play the whole way through. All right, we heard from Mordrin. Let's hear from another one from Angelita.
You hear that? Yeah, that's silence. Some of you bounty hunter girls are so quiet, the crickets down on Earth are echoing all the way up here in Moon City. That's not mystery, y'all. That's fear wearing a very cheap mask. And Melinda, oh, sweetheart, you think you've got me fingered out? Is dude the really? Or did I let you think that while I pulled the strings, set the stage, and watched you walk straight into the trap I had designed? You don't have a clue, not one. And that, my dear, is exactly how I like it. See, the chosen family doesn't play nice. We don't even smile. We don't beg for respect. We take it. And when someone dares laugh at my Uncle Jake, when someone scoffs at my accomplishments or my godfather's, that's when the fire hits its sweetest bird, and I guess not one fuck. Because nothing in this world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and contentious stupidity. Both breed that fake confidence, that soft little blanket of security you're all wrapped in and pretending you're safe in. You refuse to learn, you refuse to look deeper, you refuse to listen. Perfect. Because I'm more than happy to exploit every blind spot you cling to and walk into that next round while you, Rominda, or any of you lay KO'd in a hot, broken mess on the mat. Right where you all belong.
Committee has awarded Jake Bagwell the ability to had a little technical difficulties. Jake Bagwell now has the ability to book his stipulation. So Jake Bagwell has the ability to pick lethal, blood, table, or cage. That advantage given to the chosen family based on total promos. Of course, like I said, Witcher and Tony Cox did not get the promo. But here's the thing. Regardless, win or lose, everyone must promo again. So I'm sure if Totes wants to use his words, he will. If Witcher wants to cast a spell and use her words, she will. Don't you worry. And you picking a stipulation ain't going to be that bad. All right, so it is a lethal matchup tonight. But let's go back. We got more words from Mrs. Utaker. She going to burn again?
Oh, Blaze. Bless your misguided little heart. You say my men are beaten, broken, and old? Funny, but those broken men have shattered bones, crushed dreams, and carved legacies longer than your career highlight reels. You call them old? Oh, I call them seasoned, dangerous, and unforgiving. And when they step into that ring, they don't need to mention we ladies because we don't need validation. We ladies are the validation. You're so busy counting what the chosen family doesn't say, you've missed what we are doing and what we are saying. While you're flapping your gums, we're laying the foundations, throwing those fists, and rewriting the damn rule books. You want to talk about what's missing? Okay, try looking in the mirror, coach, because what's missing is your grasp on reality. And some of your women and men haven't said a damn word yet. I'm not just a coach. I'm a mother to warriors, a best friend to legends, and the fire that fuels this very family, the chosen family. You think silence means weakness? Oh, no, Blaze. Silence is our strategy. And when we speak, then it's not noise, it's prophecy. So keep poking that bear, coach. Keep laughing at the men who've bled for this business and the women who've burned through it. Because when the chosen family comes for you, it won't be with words. It will be with war. And when the dust settles and your team's left wondering just what the hell happened, you'll remember this very moment. The moment you realized that what you thought was broken was just starting, winding up just to break you.
I want to bust out the 6-7. 6-7. Silence. Is it good or is it bad? Make up your mind. You can't have it both ways. And my job is halfway done. I don't have to fight. You hear, they're talking about me, not the bounty hunters as much who they have to fight. They're distracted. They're concentrating. Their focus is on me. You're falling right into my trap. Melinda came back and had her words. Poodle Matthews is angry. Totes and Widger may have ancillary assignments that don't involve you and yours. Blog about it on your favorite stall in the Red Lounge if you like, but it's not my concern. When we choose to speak is our discretion. But coming out a blaze of glory like you guys did, but not mentioning your entire team, that kind of just stuck out to me. That's all. The final point, your uncles, dads, brothers, whatever can't take jokes or banter, it fell on the family's professional victim to be outraged on the behalf. Get yourself some pumpkin spice favored kibble and get over yourself. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. This time around, everybody's fighting for their family. You guys may be family, but you don't think the bounty hunters who have seen their cohorts and comrades die in front of them don't have family? You don't think they're a family? You don't think the scavengers are a family? We're all families now. Even the rebellion. Those morons are a family. We're all fighting to provide for our friends, our families. So the family thing is out the window for this gift of gab. We're all fighting for our families. Atticus getting a jump start on second chance promos we'll talk about this week as well. Anybody wants to freeze frame, snapshot, check out his promo. Azrael dropped his second for the triple threat briefcase as well. TikTok, Azrael, see, he means business in his tournament. We'll find out today if he can get the win. Butterfly swears that a butterfly never dies. The MAD and the Cowboys from Hell, I should say, now fighting from behind. And now people dropping other promos here as we head out. And Tiny's getting in some last words. You got to get that third promo in there. Here we go. So you can't come on the air and talk because you use your third promo, Tiny. Boo-hoo.
The gift of gab, my chosen family doesn't need me to speak for them. They've spit truth sharper than steel and backed it up with boots to ass. Every word they've dropped is a promise, and every punch they've given is a prophecy. Tony Cox, sweet silence does. And is a prophecy. Tony Cox, sweet silence does.
Blaised, Macaulay. You
We'll have to come back to Tiny's. It's not playing. I don't know why. In 2 minutes and 11 seconds. It's easy math. Maybe you'll get to talk now that your promo's not playing.
Suits you, honey.
Let's see if
Trash talk just ain't your lane, is it? Did my family's fire make you mute, or did the cat finally choke on your tongue? Either way, stay on the porch, pup. This yard belongs to the wolves. And Melinda. Oh, Melinda. You mocked my daughter, Lita Matthews, calling her a poodle and a litter box predator. You clearly don't know hellfire when it's staring you down, do you? Because that woman's been where no woman was ever supposed to go. She's faced women, men, and legends and walked out with blood on her boots and victory in her veins. She doesn't purr, honey. She burns. And tonight, Melinda, you'll learn exactly what happens when you play with that fire. You'll get burned back. And then, Melinda, you had the gall to laugh at Jake Bagwell? Oh, that was your biggest rookie mistake you or anyone could ever have made. That man's forgotten more gold and accomplishments that he's been given than you'll ever touch or have your name attached to. And while you're giggling, Melinda, he's over there plotting all your downfalls. Whisper, Lita, Jake, Morgan, myself, Jeff, we've got more years in this business combined than your and you team have days breathing. And we've been shredding souls with our words for just as long. And when Mordred Nightwalker says in any fucking promo, you can bank on it, you can 200% bank on the fact that it's already now too late for all of you. So laugh it up, fuzzballs, because tonight, the chosen family ain't giving out gifts. We're giving out beatdowns. And remember, you all asked for this. You all wanted this. And you'll get it 200-fold. Just not the way you wanted it. We're giving no mercy, no apologies, and absolutely no fucks are being given.
All right, let's hear from Angelita's final promo.
You've got a lot of golf for a little man with a team full of ghosts. You called my godfather, my uncle, and my husband broken, old, and battered. That's rich coming from the coach of the squad so quiet I literally had to check to see if y'all were even breathing. But let me make this so crystal clear. Those men you mocked, they're legends, even Jeff. They've bled, built, and broke this business into what it is. And they don't need to mention us ladies because we've got our own damn voices. And baby, we've been using them like weapons from day one. The chosen women, we don't whisper plays, we roar. We've been slicing through egos and exposing frogs since day one. And while your bounty babies are still fumbling from like wondering just how to fucking use it, we've already burned this stage down. This is the gift of Gad, not the Mute Olympics. Silence here ain't golden. It's a one-way ticket to elimination. And while you're busy counting what we haven't done, Coach Blaze, maybe count how many of your own haven't even bothered to show up yet. My mother's the coach, my husband, my uncle, my godfather, my aunt, myself, we're all in this fight. And not a single one of us has ever backed down. We've spoken more truth combined in round one than your whole crew has taken steps. So, Coach Blaze, don't worry about the chosen family and what we ain't doing. Worry about what your team can't do. Welcome to the Moonglaive. Welcome to the gift of gab, Blaze. Oh, and Coach, welcome to Chin Check City, where the chosen family give not one fuck.
There you go. They're not giving fucks, which is fine with me. Not asking for them. And you're not impressing Iffy either. Not impressing. Not impressive. But there's only one way we can do this. Everyone is doing a great job. It is really good. I love doing this stuff. I thought I saw another one, but it's gone. So we're not going to do it. We're moving on. We're going to do one more commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to, at the end of the day, the only way we can before we head to the show, by giving a couple people one last chance to speak. So we'll be right back right after this for a couple live promos. I've got a final word as well. Maybe I will cut a final promo. It's my show, so I can always save myself for the last word.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Midnight Hobo presents Real Hobos of Genius.
Real hobos of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Silent Killer Gas Passer.
Mr. Silent Killer Gas Passer.
Last night you had the enchilada combo platter. This morning the 3-cheese omelet with broccoli. This afternoon, you're a ticking time bomb. Because of you, a simple elevator ride is suddenly a 42-floor plummet into the very bowels of hell.
Take my breath away.
Who did it? Who cares? Sweet mercy, please, just someone light a match.
Sweet, sweet mercy.
So crack open an ice-cold midnight hobo, old ninja of the nasty. And while you're at it, crack open a window, you nasty-ass son of a bitch.
Mr. Silent Killer Gas Passer.
Midnight Hobo Brewing Company, Desperation, Nevada.
Jesus, this commercial stinks.
Everybody, welcome to the Shag Hotel. Women love the wood, and pleasure is guaranteed. So come on down to the Shag Hotel. Tell your friends, and don't forget to bring protection.
That's the Jackhammer Shag Hotel, where everyone can jack it and get hammered. Haha, we service everyone with whatever services are required. Just come to the back door and knock 3 times. That's what she said. That's a Jackhammer Shag Hotel. It's shagalicious, shagadocious. It's shagtastic. Shag Hotel. Get there now and get off.
Welcome to the Shag Hotel. Guaranteed.
Are you a digital wrestler? Are you struggling mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually? Well, there's a place where you can turn all that around. Founded by myself, your bully Blaze McCoy and Ripper Springheel many years ago, the Madness Asylum has assisted in many career transformations. Those like Drum Monkey, Wally, Blade Charge, Matt Outlaw, Andy Price, Shifty, Mark Caliber, Bone Dog, Atticus Black, Brooklyn Joker, Crushing Kelly Black, Hot Cheese, and even the Goddess of Pain. Modifications will be made to help rehabilitate, refocus, renovate, rejuvenate, and resurrect your wrestling career. Anyone can be MAD, but only a few can be Madness Asylum disciples.
Mr. Yuck is mean. Mr. Yuck is green.
Home is full of lots of things that children shouldn't touch. Home is full of bad things that can hurt you very much. Now there's a man whose face is green that you ought to get to know. He'll warn you when danger's coming fast or slow. Get to know his face in every single place. When you see it, you'll know quick. Things marked yuck make you sick, 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 sick. Mr. Yuck is mean. Mr. Yuck is green.
All right, there you have it. Some commercials for that ass. We're getting ready to go to the show. But now you've heard a lot of promos. You've seen a lot of promos. We're going to give everyone a last opportunity to come on and, well, have their words at the end of the day. Okay, first and foremost, we have someone who already is in the next round. We'll be facing Lance Romance on Tuesday to start off the Red Lounge versus the Rebellion. We've heard from Count Drakenok. We've read what Gav had to say. We've heard from the manager, Fusion. We've heard from Miss Jiggles. Now, at least we don't have to hear his theme song. But going into Tuesday's battle with Lance Romance at first, and then the G6, he is Kelly Mavericks. Welcome to the show.
Well. Why don't you like my music, Blaze? I thought you loved my theme song. Didn't I see you dance?
I want to talk about is, what do you think about Lance Romance, the Red Lounge, this Tuesday, round 2?
Well, we're gonna repeat what we did the other day against the Cowboys from Hell. We're gonna clean sweep. Man, that's what I think. I think the Rebellion is going all the way to the top.
And you agree with everything that Count Z and Fusion and Jiggles have been spewing around?
Of course. Why
even
wouldn't I?
Gav and that partner of his?
Gav and I have never been on. We have never been on opposing ends. I don't know why people keep saying that Gav and I don't get along. We've never not gotten along. We've always gotten along, Blaze.
I guess you think he's a great guy, right?
He is. Gab's great. I don't know about that that other guy that hangs out around him, but Gab is great.
So no words for your opponent, Lance Romance. That's his first match.
No,
You'll either be 0-1 or 1-0.
One word. 1, 2, or California Crush. 1, 2, 3. That's how that match is going to go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it from the California Kid, Kelly Mavericks. He's calling his shot Tuesday to start off 1-0. The Rebellion in the Red Lounge in the semifinals. What does that mean? There's going to be 3 semifinals. The MAD and the C&K, we talked about it earlier. We got Captain Demented versus Mark Caliber, Ivy Pine versus Cougar Knight, Drum Monkey versus Joker, Eva versus Lady Devil, and Caleb versus Shifty. Red Lounge in the Rebellion, Lance Romance and Kelly Mavericks. SJ Ray, Miss Jiggles, Vipero and Count Z, Cassie Goddess, Dubs, and Gav. And we have the Scavengers who got to handpick who they want to fight. They will take on the winner of today's show between the Chosen Family and the Bounty Hunters. Corey Quinn, Laura Wells, Jay Vulture, Carmen Gonzalez, and your world champion, as we hear from him now, heading into that, he will either fight Jeff Matthews, Digital Dog, Jake Bagwell, Drew Hawthorne, Mordrin, or Totes next Thursday your LTD world champion and part of the scavengers, awaiting the winners of today's show, ladies and gentlemen, to give us his, at the end of the day, final words today, heading in to the next round of the Gift of Gab. Ladies and gentlemen, your world champion, Dragonheart.
What's good there, Blaised?
Well, what's good is the fact that you're sitting pretty, the world champion, not having to fight in round one, getting to pick the team you want to fight. Everything seems to be going your way, but you know the true tale is when things don't go your way. How are you going into, will you fight the Chosen family? Will you fight the Bounty Hunters? The final thoughts of our world champion as he watches tonight to find out who he fights next week.
All I can say is, from what I see in them promos, it's getting a little juicy.
Very, very much so. And it's only going to get better and better.
So all I gotta say is, there's two people in both stables that I want to go toe to toe with.
I can always ask the question that doesn't need answered. Is there a team you'd prefer to fight over the other? Do you have more angst to try to take out on the Chosen family than the Bounty Hunters, or does it not matter at all?
Oh, no, it doesn't matter. But the two people I want to go for, it has to do with Totes versus Mordrin. Everyone knows I have not even faced Mordrin Nightwalker in an LTD ring yet. But if should the Chosen advance, I want that one crossed off me bucket list.
Well, you happen to mention that, and in my ear, I'm hearing from the committee that it is indeed going to be Dragonheart versus either Totes or Mordrin, whoever team wins the battle today. So you have the opportunity right now. First, let's consider Totes Magoats. What do you have as the world champ to say against Totes Magoats possibly this Thursday?
Oh, Totes Magoats? Oh, he and I got some unfinished business because I'm the one responsible for taking the Warrior Championship from his rawhide.
All right. Well, what about Mordrin Nightwalker? What would you like to say to him heading into their battle tonight and possibly fighting him one-on-one on Thursday?
I would like to have Miss Tiny hear me say this too, because her family and me, we go back a little ways, and I've been known to go to hell with that family.
All right. So may the best man win. Let the battles decide who the world champion and the scavengers fight on Thursday.
Yep. Leave it all in the ring.
Appreciate your time, champ. All right. We hear from the world champ. Doesn't matter who he fights, but now we know it will be either Totes or Mordrin. And not necessarily who wins that fight, but it's about the bigger picture. Whose team wins? This is a combination of stable war, territory war, Gift of Gab, all wrapped into one. Are you ready? We're going to hear words from the Chosen family here real quick. Before we head off, give one more opportunity for Mrs. Wait a minute, you've already had 3 promos, so get out of here. We're going to hear from the former world champ, the man who has come so close in these Gift of Gabs, carried the Gift of Gab, as much as it pains me to say that, to the finals, but ever so close, it's been ripped out of his hands. Now he's back to avenge what happened to his son, and oh, how we've come full circle. As he stated earlier, the Bounty Hunters put a hit out, and now it's his team versus the Bounty Hunters. I've said my piece. We got one more opportunity to hear from the East Coast bastard, Mordrin Nightwalker. Final thoughts as we head into your battle here tonight.
What the fuck is up, LTD? And yeah, I've already been talking a lot, but I am going to kind of bring it back a little bit, because between you, Blaised, because I know you're sitting over there, and most of the stuff from the Bounty Hunters, you managed to say I'm old. The same thing I've been saying for 3 to 4 years. But you want to talk about how I'm saying the same thing? Y'all are copying what I'm saying. So what's that say for you? At least I had the originality to say it first. But beyond that, you're right. I've been close to in Gift of Gab every time. Close don't mean nothing. Close does not get you anywhere in this industry. Winning is what gets you there. Because yes, Mrs. Utaker is the manager of the chosen family, but everyone around the world knows there is one patriarch to this entire family, and you're looking at him. So we've all had our words. Now it's time to shut up and fight. Because everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. And I'm damn good at punching people in the mouth. Bank on it!
I'm not going to disagree with a word he said. And I said it at the very beginning. You know Mordred was going to bring it on the mic. That was never in question. My goal was try to distract them from the task in hand and the bounty hunters. Hey, look at me over here. I'm the guy paying them. Talk about me. Worry about me. I'm the one saying, yes, Mordred, I chose this team to fight to win because I don't think any of these other teams can do it. And it's not the fact that you're old. I'm old too. So is Jake. But your time has passed. It's time for new blood to be the royalty of LTD. Sorry, Jeff. Sorry, Jake. Sorry, Lita. The next generation as well. The chosen family was not chosen by us. You were chosen by yourselves. But I will address one final thing here tonight. And that is what's happened on the last two shows where we saw Sean Shamrock and Fusion fight for the first time ever. Shamrock's team lost, but he got the moral victory at the end, hoping to fuel the fire that the Cowboys from Hell can get back into this tournament with their mouth. I didn't want to see it, but you guys all wanted Shmoo versus Sarah Richards. And we saw, again, two managers battle each other here in round one. And Sarah beat the Shmoo. I never said he couldn't. Or she couldn't. And she did. She proved me wrong. But what does all that do? It's a distraction. It's loss of focus. And in the gift of gab, yes, the microphone matters. The fight will still determine it. Who gets the advantage? That's the caveat we're all trying to figure out. Words will be said. Blood will be shed. That's the gift of gab. Who knows their opponent the best? Am I trying to get into the head of the family that's always united and never lets people get into their heads? You're damn right I am. I'm glad that this is how the chips fell in its chosen family versus bounty hunters in round one. I don't have the ability to get in there and fight on a consistent basis anymore. So where do I come off talking about Jake and Mordred being too old? That's just part of the game plan. The time has passed. Eternity no longer exists in leaning towards death wrestling. The eternity of dealing with the same thing over and over isn't the problem anymore. We're all coming at each other with different mindsets, different attitudes. Get in the head of your opponent. Use the words of your opponent against them if you can. Melinda and I have discussed that several times. But now I stand ready to call a show. Half of the show, mind you, I'll be calling from ringside, as I am the manager. I did want to stick my nose in the dirt for a change. And yeah, I could have brought someone in like Harvey Gibson to torture you guys as the manager of the bounty hunters, and I could have sat back. But Mrs. Utaker, I did want to poke the bear. That's what I'm here to do. Bounty hunters, mount up. Bounty hunters, it's time to collect. I'm just a man with the voice. So let's bring on the lady who wants one more word with me, who even wants to fight me. She's managing that team. I'm managing this team. As we get ready to fight. And I'm taking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes my own. And win or lose, you'll hear from the bounty hunters to get back in and be happy. You didn't have to deal with the mind-bending words of the Witcher. Be careful what you wish for. If the stars would align, and the chosen family and the bounty hunters could possibly end up in the finals together. Totes McGoats will burn you all with his mouth. We've heard it once before. The man chooses when to strike, and he felt it wasn't needed this time. Did it hurt us a little? Jake got to choose his opponent's stipulation. We'll see how it goes. So my question, because we've already heard everything about the teams, Mrs. Utaker, you really want to fight me, regardless of the outcome of this battle? I'll let you decide. I'll let you have this last word before my final word. You want to fight me? Here's your platform. Welcome.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the gift of gab. Oh, I'm sorry. There's talking, right? I thought, little silence before that. Everyone pretty much on your team was doing that. But yeah, Iffy, if you take from word start to word end in all those over 2-minute promos, the wordings and the voicing, the actual, talking portion, all those promos are under 2 minutes. It's the legs.
We're not dealing with semantics here, Tiny.
Hey,
I asked you if you want to fight me.
She wants to call the kettle black. I'm going to start with that issue. Now for you, Blaze. Yes, absolutely I do. I've been in LTD for over 9 years, almost 10. And women couldn't really fight men. We could in an extent. We could make a male call, but that's here nor there. But yeah, now that a man can physically match up face to face intergenderally with a woman, absolutely. I'd love to face you one-on-one. Oh, and Blaze, in my playground, Hell in a Cell and KO pin submission, it don't matter. Yes, I do. I absolutely do want to face you. I've always wanted to face you from day one of being here in LTD. As a spectator, y'all, I started as a spectator because women were not on the roster yet. And it was spectators like myself, Raven, Jiggles, Goddess of Pain that kept coming to shows, Cassie, Madam Red, who introduced me to LTD, coming to the shows and supporting our men that gave him the idea of putting the women on the roster. Now, you guys want to judge, but you have a Battle Queen title to fend for, because there was a woman sitting in this booth with Blaze McCoy that helped win the right for you women to actually have now a bona fide title to wrap around your waist called the Battle Queen. I was the first Battle Queen winner, and that was just name only. The year after that, I did win it 2 more times and was able to actually wear a title belt around my waist that I was privileged and honored to win the name right for you women to now carry a belt over your waist. So do remember that when you start giggling and laughing at legends like Jake Bagwell, Mordred Nightwalker, Goddess of Pain, Cassie Madam Red, Raven, they've all been there. They've all done that, just like myself. And guess what, folks? You're going to be in the ring with me. You're going to still be in the ring with Goddess, and you're still going to be in the ring with Jiggles and Raven, because we still can bring it. Oh, and Morgan, thank you. You can bank on that.
So you want to fight me? Maybe I'll challenge you to something else. Maybe I'll challenge you to a 1-minute promo off, because I know you can't stay within 2 minutes. Talking about context. Sure, your words are like knives. Your descriptions are like ripping the flesh off of my skin. Mordred, Tiny, even a little bit of Angelita. Jake, I ain't giving you any credit. I've never done it in 8 years. I'm not starting now. You want to fight me, Angelita? You want to go one-on-one with me just because I'm a manager? You want to get heel Blaised fired up? You want me to come out and fight you? No. 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 It's a big fat no, 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 no. Ain't happening. So I knew that Mordred and Tiny would come guns a-blazing at the Bounty Hunters. And I'm glad I was here to dish a little back at you and distract you from the job at hand, which is beating people I don't think you can beat. Drew Hawthorne, the Revenant, the Digital Dog, Totes McGoats, the Witcher, and Melinda. You remember what these were called? Big vinyl. Music, words were put on them. You take a needle, you put a needle on it, and you'd hear words. You'd hear people talking. Records, they say, are made to be broken. But what I hear, even after poking the bear, was a broken record. Remnants of the broken record that we hear time and time again. I threw the softball up about being old. You took the bait. I reeled you in. Hook, line, and sinker. Now the words are done. The records have been broken. Yeah, I said you're a broken family. But did I say you were already broken? Today's the day to start the end of eternity. Finally, for real. See you in the streams, everybody. We got a battle to have now. Words were said. Blood will be shed. That's the gift of gab. And I'll see ya in the streams here on the moon for a battle you do not want to miss. In just a few minutes, stay tuned. We'll be live. Now it's up to the fighting to decide who advances in the gift of gab. Thank you all for all your participation. I'll see you in the streams. Get blazed. Get blazed.
Blaised. Blaised. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed.